Hey y'all, this is Church from Church's Intake. We're going to get into another reading of his word. I guess this one will probably be more about karma and what you put out in this earth, you definitely going to get back. Also, what you reap is what you sow. But you got to be out of the way of God when he's moving like that. Because if you're in the wrong crowd, you're going to reap the same karma as the crowd that you're in. That's why you need to, when God tells you to move away from certain folk, you need to move away, because you can get them same hands that God is going to give to your enemies, or the enemies of other people, chosen folk, or God's people that's been mistreated in this world. That's why you ain't supposed to be trying to jump on someone's team, not knowing the consequences that can happen for the repercussions of what you're doing. Now, everybody got to reap what they sow. If I'm not sowing bad fruit, I don't need to be around someone that's out here pushing out bad fruit in this world. There's some wicked stuff going on right now, and people still seem to not grasp the fact of, I don't have to do wicked to you for you to catch God's hands. God's just going to give you this work. And it ain't because I'm doing what you doing. You the diabolicals. It is written in his word how diabolical y'all are. Y'all are filthy rags. You know what I'm saying? You're filthy. Your whole heart is pure evil. And what you want out in this world is straight wickedness. So what do you think is going to happen to you when you pushing out evil? You go into practitioners, telling them the type of evil that you want to be cast on another person, and you don't think that you ain't going to get no judgment? You sound like a fool. Only a fool that's got a reprobate mind would think something like that. It's sickening how dumb you can really be to think that you ain't going to catch these hands of God. It doesn't make any sense. It's written in the word. We're going to go Wisdom chapter 12 or 11. Wisdom chapter 11. And he's going to say it right here in his word. He gives you grace, but y'all take his grace to try to do more evil, to be more diabolical. So that's why he puts a little bit on you at a time. And yes, the children of God, y'all need to know this. You have to be patient, because God don't work on our time. But in this patient time that you're waiting, ain't none of that stuff coming up on you. Ain't none of that stuff that they doing going to affect you like that. And the patience is letting God move the way he wants to move, because he does it in increments. He's like, yo, listen, you fool. I done did this to you. You know you can't touch him, but you still willing, trying to touch him. And then you crying out to me on woe is me. And you out here still trying to be diabolical because you don't want your skirt lifted up. You don't want the veil off of you, but your veil is already pulled. It don't matter anymore. But guess what? Judgment is coming. Justice is here. And if he was to be like that, there wouldn't be too many out here in this world, because y'all out here diabolical. So when we see these things on you, looking like pale death, everything in your life going wrong, I can't feel sorry for you anymore, because I've studied to show myself approved, to know that this is your judgment. This is what you wanted. You wanted the smoke, so you're going to get all the smoke. It is inevitable, and it has nothing to do with me. I don't care what you all is doing in the secret, but God does. And it ain't just me that y'all doing it to. You're doing it to his people. So even if it was about me, you think it is about me, or all y'all want to team up against me, y'all doing this to others. So y'all still getting a wrath regardless, and ain't nothing going to happen to me. but y'all falling and me watching it. Now you think I'm supposed to be all happy and excited about people that I know falling? No. But am I here for judgment and justice? Of course I am. Have I been trained for that? Of course I have. Well, am I going to allow God to do what he needs to do? Yes, I will. To protect me and my family. To protect all the other loved ones that needs to be protected. All the other God's children that need to be protected in this world. Yes, it's on. Y'all put it on time like that. So, get your karma. Get your what you reap, what you sow. Get your sowings. You doing devilish deeds? You out here crashing out? Oh, if I'm going to crash out, then no one's going with you but you. Going to hell. Crashing out. Because you're on stupid demon time. Thinking that you can play God. You can't. So let's get into this word real quick. And we'll get back for a little bit more discussion. These diabolicals, I don't get it. She prospered their works in the hands of the holy prophet. They traveled through the desert without inhabitant, and they pitched their tents in trackless regions. They withstood enemies and repelled enemies. They thirsted and they called on you, God. And water was given to them out of a filthy rock, and healing of their thirst out of the hard stone. For by what things their enemies were punished, by these they in their need were benefited. When enemies were troubled with clouded blood instead of a river's ever-flowing fountain, to rebuke the decree of the slaying of babies, you give them abundant water beyond all hope, having shown by the thirst which they had suffered how you punished the adversaries. For when they were tried, although disciplined in mercy, they learned how the ungodly were tormented, being judged with wrath. For you tested these as a father, administering them, admonishing them. But you searched out these as a stern king, condemning them. Yes, and whether they were far or near, they were equally distressed. For a double grief seized them, and a groaning to the memory of things past. For when they heard that though their own punishment to others benefited, they recognized the Lord for him who long before was thrown out and exposed. They stopped mocking. And in the end of what happened, they marveled, having thirsted in another manner than the righteous, but in return for the senseless imaginations of their unrighteousness, wherein they were led astray to worship irrational reptiles and wretched vermin. You sent on them a multitude of irrational creatures for vengeance, that they might learn that by what things a man sins, by these he is punished. For your all-powerful hand that created the whole world out of formless matter did not lack means to send on them a multitude of bears, fierce lions, or newly created and unknown wild beasts, full of rage, either breathing out a blast of fiery breath or belching out smoke, or flashing dreadful sparks from their eyes, which had power not only to consume them by their violence, but to destroy them even by the terror of their sight. Yes, and without these they might have fallen by a single breath, being pursued by justice and scattered abroad by the breath of your power. But you arranged all things by measure, number, and weight, for to be greatly strong in yours at all times, who could withstand the might of your arm, because the whole world before you is a grain in a balance, and as a drop of dew that comes down on the earth in the morning. But you have mercy on all men, because you have power to do all things, and you overlook the sins of man to the end that they may convert. For you love all things that are, and abhor none of the things which you made, for you never would have formed anything if you hated it. How would anything have endured unless you had willed it? Or that which was not called by you, how would it have been perceived? But you spare all things because they are yours, O sovereign Lord, you lover of lives. God bless the reading of his word. So that's saying that people out here, you don't understand, back in the day, our forefathers or whoever, our great-great-great-grands, the first people, the first generation, after the fall from the fallen ones, they used to mix creations together like animals, So shoot, there was dragons and stuff like that. So they was making it man-made dragons through like rooting, like taking genes from each other, making like half human, half animals, two different animals together, like an animal with wings that, like they was doing these type of things. And God obviously knew it was wrong, but he let it be, because those same things was the same things that was taking these people out. Like I said, as you manifest these wicked things, like these people that's going to practitioners and stuff like that, like you want to manifest a dead body soul to be on someone else so they don't have no luck and stupid stuff like this. Like the same things that you pitching out of your mouth, the same type of work that you doing, like they got that CERN stuff and all of that crap over there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're colliding atoms together and stuff. Like they learned this stuff way back in the day from the fallen angels. Like those is why you got astrology. That's why people over here do moon magic and marine magic and stuff like that. Like the magic stuff all came back from, the beginning. Cain. This is the Cain seed. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know about these things, but this is the stuff that was going on. Like that's why you got those 66 books of the Bible. And then when someone talks to you and say, like, there was monsters out here, they be like, nah, ain't no such thing as dead. There's such thing as monsters, because the fallen angels taught you how to crossbreed things. So you was making monsters. Human beings was making monsters. You know what I'm saying? So we acting like we know all this stuff that happened in this world, but we don't know, because a lot of people, you'll think it's fairy tale. It's fake. It's like they'll be like, it's fake news. They'll say that's fake news. That's fake. That's hocus pocus. And you'll be like, these witches and warlocks, there ain't no real ones. Like, no. They've been here since the beginning. Just like how that used to transpire. They got books on this stuff. You have to search, to study, and know. But the unknown, you get that only from the man upstairs. He's the only one that's going to enlighten you and open your eyes to the things that there's more heavens than one. You know what I'm saying? Like Satan, there's more than one heaven out here. People don't even know that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things that everybody acts and assumes that they know these things, but there's so much unknown still out there that people don't know. But what people do know, they know how to go to a practitioner. They know how to do black magic. They know how to do root work. They know how to do jar spells. They know how to do freezer spells. They know these things because it was passed on from their ancestors to ancestors. But I'm going to tell you this. They don't know when it goes back to them how to take it up off of them. Because guess what? When you put it out there and God says it's going back to you, you ain't taking that away. So that same spell that you casted or had this practitioner cast to another chosen one of God's, it's coming back to you. And that same spell that you casted out, you don't know how to get rid of it. So what are you doing? You know how to throw wickedness out, but you can't expunge the wickedness that you're throwing out when it comes back. And then you want to, woe is me. Oh, Lord, oh, the devil's coming. No, you are the devil. See, you are the child of the devil. You are on demon time. So God's giving you the demon time. And guess what? He ain't just taking you straight out, because he has the power to just take you out. As soon as you mimic them words, or as soon as you wait for the next new moon or whatever, and you coming out here trying to cause havoc, he could just finish you and end you right there. But he has love for y'all, wicked one. And we, as children of God, have to be patient because he gives y'all time to come back. But when time is up, when God says enough is enough, fam, it's over. It's all the way live. It's all the way over. Because he already done talked to us to let us know it's already over with us. It's got to be over with God. When God says it's over, it's over. He already conditioned us like, yo, don't even mess with them. Don't play with them. They ain't your people. And we ain't even on that type of time no more. They've been trying to take you out since however long. So, you know what? I love y'all, but y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't ever coming back. You feel me? Like, y'all got to stay over there. Stay on demon time. When you're on that south note negative joint, stay on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to rise up, trying to get closer to God, because some of us really do have straight missions to get accomplished out here. And y'all out here trying to hinder the mission. But y'all ain't ever going to stop the mission. We're going to elevate to where we need to elevate to. And that's what y'all scared about. Because y'all will never stop my elevation. And when I get to the spot that I'm supposed to be at, don't get it twisted. I know what type of power God puts in us. I know what type of power. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having that power. See, y'all got power too. The thing is, you're using it for wrong deeds. God would have probably gave you more power if you knew what. When you have great power, you have to know that you have a great responsibility. You can't be like everyone else. You can't do what everyone else do. Because with that power, you can hurt a lot of people. And likewise, y'all are hurting a lot of folk that's on low vibration. As soon as people start to raise their vibration and don't be in that, woe is me, everyone's out to get me, you know, that negative vibe, as soon as they start to get a positive vibe and a positive aura on themselves, y'all wickedness can't do nothing. You couldn't hurt a fly, but it can go back to the sender. So when you guys is putting these spells on people, love spells, you know, confusion spells and stuff, those people have to be in low vibrations. Just like y'all in low vibes. And when people start to wake up to notice what a low vibing human being is, and what a normal person is, and a high vibing human being that's on his purpose, or a high vibing human being that just ain't about strife, jealousy, envy, and hate, you know what I mean? Those are the ones you can't get at. They gonna pull your curtain. They gonna pull your veil. They gonna pull your skirt and set you in your place like they should, you know. But we still need to reach out to the people that needs to know these things. And there's witches and warlocks like y'all, you know, my enemies, that's trying to stop these people from truly waking up and knowing that they're being used because they're in their low vibe. When you raise your vibration, when y'all raise your vibration, these diabolical demons cannot manifest in you. They cannot be with you. That's why they need to push out fear tactics. They want you to be in fear. They want you to be in, yo, if I say this person gonna, no, I could care less about y'all, for real talk. Because I know how weak y'all are. And once I get to my true strength, it's over for y'all. I mean, I'm already there, but it's over for y'all. Like, and the people gonna realize it too, how to get rid of y'all. And it's not by an eye for an eye. It's not going, when you go low, I'm gonna go lower. It's when you go low, I'm gonna go higher. And I'm gonna elevate even higher. And I'm gonna elevate even higher. That's the whole thing, elevation. When that person's doing wrong, you can't fight hate with hate. You have to fight hate with love. But you have to still be discerning and move accordingly. Be as wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. Serpents are wise. How did Eve eat the apple? You know what I'm saying? You have to be as wise as these diabolical fools. When we're like 10 steps least ahead of y'all. Like, I know all y'all moves. It's stupid how y'all be thinking. For real. It's stupid. But you're in a reprobated mind. So I already know what type time it is. I already know we in the last day. So a lot of people might not even know that. But I already know why y'all doing what y'all doing. You ain't stopping God's process. And you ain't going to get me to fall short of my promise. Because I'm in my purpose. You can't get me to do none of these things. But it get exposed. And y'all karma going to be even more great. Because y'all keep on playing with God. And God, he does have a fuse. And he does love y'all. But it comes to a point. So what does he say? That's why he did the flood, right? He says this. I can't live with man forever. Your spirit. You're more spirit than you are flesh. You only got so much time on this earth. And you're judged. So some of y'all pushing y'all time limit to the extinction point because of the diabolical things that you're doing. And you're also hurting your generations, your children's and your children's children's. So how can you even fathom, like, how could your family, your future families, your future family can respect you? They gotta know that you was the one that cursed the whole family for generations to generations. That's what y'all should be known for. And that's what y'all gonna be known for. You keep it up. God is the last one. Once he says it's over for y'all, like, he just actually, the devil wants y'all to just keep on building up this karma. He don't care. He just knows the more y'all build up, the more he gonna be able to torment you. The more torment you're gonna get. You guys don't even get it. Y'all ain't even be getting the bag like y'all thought y'all was gonna get. None of those things. Everything coming to fall. It's just falling. So you have to know when even the people that's on demon time tell y'all, like, yo, you should stop. The same practitioners y'all going to is telling y'all, listen, you can't play around with this one. Leave it alone. Repent. They're even trying to tell you, even diabolicals out here trying to tell y'all to repent. Don't you know that means it's over? You just out here just racking up more and more. Just stop it. You're looking bad out here. For real, man. Like, it's just sad. And I have to witness this. Like, I have to see y'all just looking like idiots. Not knowing that your soul is gone. Like, really, like, pray for real. Like, ask God for forgiveness. Because I know y'all didn't start off to the end point where y'all at. It was fun and games at first. I get it. Until the game has switched and turned to real life. But the same thing that y'all wanted on a person like me or another, when it turned back on y'all, you couldn't even handle a bit of the same stuff that y'all threw at me or another child of God. But y'all keep on acting like y'all want the smoke. If God was to really give y'all exactly what y'all out here throwing, you couldn't even look at the demons or some of the things that you guys is trying to conjure up, to let alone trying to throw it at someone else. Some of y'all can't even handle a day in jail. It's pathetic. But y'all so tough. Y'all so diabolical. Y'all think you can't be touched until you get touched. And then you crying out to God, woe is me. And God ain't gonna answer that. He just gonna keep on showing you exactly, you know you did this. You know you did that. That's why you here. Just take your karma. Like you're playing with a rigged hand. Your hand is gonna fail every time. You can come out here and try to do the most diabolical thing in the 3D, in the 5D. You're just getting it left and right now. Like, it's time to say stop. You're looking bad. Let it go. Or if not, keep on going. Crash out like a Crash Bandicoot, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to feel sorry for the people that have to leave. Because that's all you're doing is manifesting your death. You're going to be leaving here earlier than what you wanted to. And that's sad. And your kids, some of your kids is going to pay for the things that y'all did. Y'all giving your kids karma. So I know that y'all don't really love your children. You ain't got no love for your kids and your future family that you can't even see, that you can't even fathom. You got no love for them. You're selfish and prideful. It's nasty stuff. That's nasty wickedness. You'll sacrifice generations to generations of your own seeds. Just like, you know, that's what happened to God's people. Israel, the Hebrews, the people in Deuteronomy 28. They cursed us until this time. 400 plus years, dog. Y'all been getting it. Us, all of us. Because of our ancestors. And y'all still don't get it. Now, it ain't about us no more. It's about, listen, you doing you and you're cursing your family. Each one's going to have to pay for their own consequences now. And it's better that way. Just like how they crucified Jesus. Oh, yeah, let my children's kids, and they go on. Who? I ain't signed up for that. I wasn't even born for that. Wasn't even born yet. They out here putting us on the chopping block. Before even being born. Generations already cursed. Get it together, man. It's sad for y'all, man. Y'all looking pathetic. It's sad, man. Y'all really don't care about your family. By any means necessary, you think you're going to take down someone God has said he's going to raise up? Now that's crazy. You need to take a seat somewhere. But I'm going to leave that one right there. Going to get in the rest of the word tomorrow. This is Church from Church's Intake. Like, subscribe, and share. God bless.